Another late night, but I come home to this. Beautiful. 2 boxes from CGC, 25 books each. Pre-screens. Now, I don't know the grades here. Well, actually, no, we do know the grades. They're both pre-screens. So, they're all 9.8s. But I don't remember what's in there. I know there's Thor 4s, second prints, regular second prints, and I think virgins. I don't remember the rest. I know there was a Venom 1, and then the Ultimate Fallout 3 and 4, but it's the Italian versions. The Djurjevic covers. They're still the Djurjevic covers. So those are the 2 biggest books here. Well, the one anyway, Fallout 4, which they call it Ultimate Comics number 11. But it's still a DJ cover, and that's the biggest one out of this whole thing. But a lot of books from the Grail Project here. So let's get to opening these. Okay, so one box looks pretty nice because it's pretty full. It's a small box over there with comics, with raw comics. The other one, though, man, this one looks more. This one looks more like the last one with the Venom 26s. It's a big gap right here. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, we're gonna count. Actually, I'm gonna count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, 17 books. That's not bad. You know what? That was worth it. 17 out of 25. So that means we missed 8. I mean, it's going to be probably in around $24 to $25 range for the 9.8, which it's still better than 33. All right, I'm going to do the numbers obviously after this is done. This one's going to be a lot better though. So this one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 out of 25. Very nice, very nice. That's going to be a good return on that one. Probably around $23 maybe about $23 per book for a 9.8. Not bad. All right, so let's start opening. Let's open this one first. All right. Man, these are tight. Tight. Let's get the raws out of there. Put the raws in here. Okay, much better. Of course, I got this backwards. All right. Okay, these are going to be the Thor 4s, obviously. Regular prints. Alright, there's going to be a bunch of these, so hopefully, I think I sent 10. So let me get them all out. 2, 3. You know what? I'm going to cut this off a little bit. I'm going to get all the Thor 4s out of there. Okay, so this is Marvel's equivalent to the anti-life equation that Jim Starlin made. Too many similarities to the anti-life equation for it not to be compared, in my opinion. So, will this guy be back? You bet your ass he's gonna be back. It's just a matter of time. Is he gonna be coming back this year, next year, year after that? With Kate, you would think that he'll have him back. The Black Winter, you know what? We might be having a Black Winter of ourselves. So he might be back for that. I hope he will, because we need this book to start getting hot again. Now, this was supposed to be a home run. It's not going to be a home run, but it's not going to be a loss. People aren't giving up on him, so they are buying him, but not at the prices, at the margins that I wanted to let him go at. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to let him go at $50 or $40. Oh, definitely not letting him go at 40. But I might just sell 2 and then just wait a little bit, because the next hint that he's coming back and these prices shoot right back up. So pretty decent book to have. Unfortunately, I only have 1 year to get rid of it because of the Grail project. Now, in the Grail project, I put 9 in the Grail project. However, I'm going to be changing that, because I sent 15 of these, and these are the ones that didn't grade. I only got 8 of them back. 8 out of 15. They all look good. I'm going to have to check them out in the raws and see why the other ones failed. But I'm going to be putting 8 in the Grail project, and I'll keep all the other ones raw and hold on to them until he comes back, and then I'll probably just send them out to get graded and pressed once he gets hot again. And it will happen. It will happen. So 8 of those came back in this batch. Then I sent 2 of these. This is the second print of Venom 1. This is the Unknown Comics second print. They do this, or is that my hair? Okay, no, that's mine. Okay, so this is the... Oh, that's not my hair. That came from them. That's too long. Damn it. Alright. So this is... Unknown Comics version, second printing. This was just a book that I saw on Keeping It Thorough. I figured just to get 2 of them, just to see. He had a theory about who Virus was, but I mean, it comes back at a 9.8. I could still get rid of it. It's still a Venom #1. Regardless, so I can still get my value back for it. And then these, I sent 2 of these, and luckily I got 2 back, so now I have 4 of my girl. Yep, there we go. I got 4 of her. 4 of these covers, and at minimum cost, really. I mean, paid $5 per book, and we're gonna figure out how much this costs. But it's gonna, I could have bought it for $50 because they're selling it on eBay for $50 for the 9.8 for that, the Perillo variant for Justice League Odyssey number 10. I'm gonna end up paying much less than that, probably around $30. I'm gonna say $31. Sent this one in only because it looked really good, and it's got Miles and Peter on it. So it's Generations #1. And then in the back, this is what's kind of cool, and I just noticed this also. It's got the Black Panther in the back cover. Little ad with the Black Panther on it. I didn't go after the Black Panther Spawn cover that they had for $3.11. Did not go after it because, you know, it just didn't feel right to me. McFarlane came out with that, and I think if he would have just went with the single cover for that, it would have been all right. But then he comes out with 2 other covers for it. Then it's not a tribute anymore once you start coming out with the same cover in different gimmicks. It's not a tribute, not unless you're going to donate some of that to a cause, right? And it would be his cause also. Maybe the disease that killed him. But when you're going to put out multiple covers of that book, it's just in bad taste, in my opinion, unless you're going to donate. So I did not go after that book because of that reason. I just didn't feel it. Is it going to do well? It probably will do well, because everybody's buying everything that Black Panther was involved in. Yeah, I didn't go after it for that reason. That reason alone. If he would have left it alone with the one cover, I might have went after it. Not for the Grail project, but probably just gotten one for myself, or maybe a few just to get a 9.8 on it. But I don't know. It just didn't feel right. All right, so here's another one. This one is this is the Green Lantern, the Gold Green Lantern. This is Legion of Superheroes number 6, but this is the variant. I sent 5 of these in, and 5 of these came back. These are not part of the Grail project. So in the only books here that came from the Grail project in this box were the Thors, and that's going to be 8 of them. And I'm going to have a final price on those, and final cost on those, minus of course the selling fees and stuff. But at least cost for the book and grading, I'm going to have a total cost on those. Alright, let's open this one up. This one has 20 out of 25, so it did a little bit better on this one. This one has much better books too. Alright, Pete, I got one too. 9.8, buddy, but I only sent one in. I know you got multiple ones. I hope that you sold them, man. Well, at least you sold 2 at least, because they were still hot when you got them back. But anyway, I'm gonna have to wait on this one a little bit. I could sell this one for a big profit because I paid cover price for this in my comic shop, my local comic shop, I should say. But I'm gonna hold on to it till the Black Winter comes back. With comics, that's what's so great about it, man. You got time to wait. Yeah, I mean, wait could be long if he doesn't come back, but I'm confident he will. Once again, only one of them came back. Well, I only sent 1. Then I sent 5 of these. 4 of them comes back in 9.8. Okay, 4. Now, Scream is supposed to have her own little story in this. I believe it's going to be in this King in Black, and she's going to be going up against multiple symbiotes, from what I understand. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. But that is a magnificent cover by Shannon Mayer. Limited to 1,000 copies of this book. And I'm happy I have them. I have quite a few of these. And then finally, we get to add the last one into the project. The project was for 9 of these. I bought 15 altogether. I sent 5 here. I got 4 back in 9.8. So in the last batch, I sent 8. And getting back 4 here, that's a total of 12. 9 will be going into the project, and I will be keeping 3 of them for myself to spec on. This, and I could say it now because it's been months, so if you don't know it, then you ain't just following and you probably don't care. But that, my dear friends, is Dylan Brock in a different universe. So that's huge. It's huge, and it's just gonna keep developing. Like I said, I was seeing big things on this book. You also have Virus right there. You have the Maker. And you have that dragon. Where's that dragon at? He's like split. He's right there. He's got that dragon, and you got this other character. Who is that over there? Yeah, you got that one other character right there. This has got a lot of potential, and I guess that's Null there, unless that's also Dylan, but I think that's Null. All right, but either way, this is just a magnificent cover. Stegman outdid himself with this one. It's one of my favorite covers that he's done, Stegman. Now, you know what? This is my favorite cover that he's done. Problem is, I think they printed a ton of these. I looked at CGC, over 400 already on 9.8s on there. So, problem with Comic-Con right now is they're not printing out the right print runs. I think it's because of this COVID situation, but yeah, I'm not liking that we're not getting true print runs here, because I want to know what the print run is for the second print. Just seems to be a bunch of them, but that's usually the case with new modern books and when people put them out. But looks like a lot of people spec'd on that. All right, this one's a very, very good. I got both of them back. So out of the 4 that we sent out, these are limited to 300. Look at how beautiful this is, man. And I'm keeping one of these. I don't like this glare that I'm getting here from this light. But look at that. And this can only go up because meaning Peach Momoko, is no longer doing work for anybody but Marvel. So all these independents that she was working for, she no longer will. So which means that eventually people are gonna start looking for her independent work, and only 300 of each were made of this magnificent cover. So I expect this book to start shooting up, maybe before the holidays, maybe after, but it's gonna shoot up because her work's gonna start drying up. 300 only to pick up of each, and look how pretty this is, man. I'm keeping one. But we should do well on the project with that book. 2 of those are in the book, the Virgin and the regular one. I'm selling the Virgin that I have. And here's another one that I think should do well as well. This is the 5th printing of Venom #1. Got this because on a recommendation again from Thoro's Keeping It Thorough. I think he was right on this book though. But I got this strictly to sell, and it's a low print book. Don't know what the printing is for it, but you don't see it a lot, and I was looking for it. You don't see it a lot, and luckily came back out. It's a 9.8, only paid $50 for it, and I'm expecting to at least minimum double it. I might hold it for a little while, and Venom is only going to start getting hotter and hotter as the movie gets closer. And then these are the first printings of the Gold Lantern. You saw the variants before. I sent 5 of these. 4 of them came back 9.8s. These did not go into the project, but these are just my specs. These are my specs. I gotta look to see what they're going for right now. I don't expect them to be going for much, but I'm gonna hold them regardless. at least for a little while. This one's a very, very nice surprise, because this was a free book. Technically, this was a free book. I got this in a batch of books that I had already just barely cracked the profit on, like $1. So this ended up being a free book out of that batch. And now that batch that I paid $28 for just turned much more profitable. 9.8. Yeah, very nice. That book will definitely be getting sold. He's gonna be obviously in the next Suicide Squad, but I like the animation that they're using on him, the CG. Hold on a second. The CGI. First Stormfront. This one is the variant cover. Took a chance to send this in, and paid off. Sent that in. Comes back at 9.8. First Stormfront. First Tech Knight. First a lot of other people in there. Alright. There's actually a super group in there that might end up getting pretty hot because of the second series. So this might be a very important book soon, or maybe by next year's end. And I have quite a few. I've loaded up on these. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've loaded up on number 7s. So that's a very nice surprise as well. And here's the bigger books here. These are the Italian versions of Ultimate Fallout number 3. Hit 9.8. I have 2 number 3s now. This is the low one, and this is the high one. Both of them, the Jurjevic covers. Yes, even though it's Ultimate Comics number 11, that is the Jurjevic cover. Italian edition. It's still pretty, man. It's still pretty. Will it command the same price as its American counterpart? No, it won't. But this is not going to be a cheap book. That's still his cover, and I'm sure it's a lot less printed in Italy than there were in the United States. Quite a lot less, because of our population, and because it's a comic book. And I don't know how they are with comics in Italy, but this is still also the Jurjevic cover. All right, and that's the 50 books. Did not open those, but of course, for this batch right here, we missed one of these, that's 2, one of these 3. What were the other books that I missed out on that over there? There might have been more. Oh no, the Thor number 1 Walmart didn't hit. There was one more other book, but either way, still a pretty fantastic that I ended up getting the DJ, getting the Venom 5th print, and the Superboy number 9. Yeah, good batch of books. All right, let's do the numbers. Okay, out of the 15 on the first batch, 15 on Thor 4s, regular Thor 4s, 8 comeback, 8 comeback, 9 8s, 7 failed. That's almost a half that failed. The other one that failed was the Venom 1 second print, Unknown Comics. The other one had 5 failures. One of them was a quake. I thought this was gonna make it, man. Didn't make it. I know for a fact with a pressing, good 90% of these should be 9/8 with a pressing, but then a pressing is gonna cost me an extra $33, right? So, but for some of these it might be worth it, and we'll see what happens. With these, I sent 10 before, got back 2, so I have 3 raws, right? 3 raws, and I have 3 9.8s that are gonna be mine. And this one failed. I've only sent 5 so far of these. I think I sent more in other that I haven't gotten back. And of course this one failed. And this is the Walmart door number 1 failed. But anyway, so Geeky Pete was asking me one time about pressing. Hey, would you ever learn how to press or whatever, or would you ever get a press? I probably won't, only because, look, pressing takes a lot of time. And time for me is, for everybody is valuable, but, man, maybe I'm just too lazy, man. Maybe that's the reason why. Let's get serious here. Maybe that's what it is. But, way I look at it, if I press and grade, it comes out to a little bit over $33, right around between $32 and $33. So the way I look at it is anything under that, saving and getting my 9/8, it's worth it. And then from whatever I get left over, I can send back and press them and possibly get 9/8. Hopefully, we're going to find out with the Venom 26s. But with pressing, I would have to leave these on the press. I take a chance of damaging the books myself. I'd rather pay somebody like Mr. Kendra to press, or CCS to press. They're professionals at doing it. They're not going to damage the books. At least out of all the openings that I've done, I think in the past they've damaged one book, which was a big one, Hulk 181. I've talked about that before, but for the most part, I mean, these were successes. All right, so in my opinion, so this one we saw 17 come back, 9/8. So the way that we did this is like this: shipping to CGC for this was the 15 Thors, 5 Legion of Superheroes, number 6s, 2 Odysseys. Well, you get it. All right, 17 come back. So shipping to CGC, $24.63. CGC cost is $420, because remember, we are assuming the $5 cost on all those failures. We're assuming it on the books that got graded 9.8. So total cost $444.63. Cost per book out of 17 books, $26.15. Second one we did a little bit better, because it was 20 instead of 17. However, look how much I paid shipping to CGC. And I remember this too, man. I couldn't find a box, a smaller box. I sent it in a big box, in a bigger box anyway. And then I just packed it with a bunch of foam and stuff. And the shipping to them cost $43. I was like, oh my god. And by the time I was there, I was like, I looked at the shipping and I'm like, you know what, just send it, instead of $26 for that one, right? It's the same 25 books. I mean, they that was sent out August 7th, and came back now, which is October, mid-October. All right, so the CGC cost $448 for the grading, $43.40. That comes out to $491. $24.57 per book, even though that shipping was huge. If I could have gotten that shipping down, you know, to like around $20, that would have took that down to around $23 and change, you know. But it is what it is, right? But either way, the way that this was my best one so far, with 21 came back, the shipping here, I assume a $30 shipping cost, and that came out to $23.33 per book, right? For 21 books. That was my best. So this wasn't so bad, $24.57, and this was my worst for the pre-screens. That was the one we only got, what, 13 books back? Oh my gosh, that was awful. Cost for a pre-screen was $30.84. I barely saved on that. A little bit over $2. 13 books, a little over $2 for that. So anyway, at least now we have 3 final costs for the Grail project, for Don't Pay the Ferryman, Thor 4s, because I'm assuming only 8 instead of 9, and Venom 25s. I'm going to do the numbers right now, and I'll show the numbers in a sec. Alright, so for the Venom 25s, right, we're putting 9 of them in the project. So 8 of them came back at that high price, $30.84, with that awful batch of 13 books. And then one of them came back here today with $24.50 assumed cost. So the total cost for that is $271.29 divided by 9 comes out to $30.14. So we're gonna go to Venom 25 second prints. The cost for the books, $26.10 per book. It's going to be 9 in the project. Grading is $30.14. Oof, pre-screen. Alright, so total cost so far, the total cost so far for the book and for the grading, $56.24. Look, for a 9.8, even modern, that's still not bad for paying cost of the book and grading. $56.24 including all fees, not so bad. But when you're trying to make a return in less than a year, that's not so good. Not so good. All right, did a little bit better on the Thor 4 second print. I was supposed to be 10 on the project, but I only got 8 back out of 15. I was hoping to get, at least 12 back, but only got 8 back, so I changed the number on the project. I'm keeping the other 7 for myself, and I'm going to hold on to them, see when that book gets hot, and then I'm going to send it in to get graded. But as of right now, the one saving grace for that book is that only paid $4.23, and that was because of the shipping. Paid actually less than that for the book because of the shipping, and came out to that much. The press and slab fees, $26.15. Wasn't so bad for that one. So the total price for that ends up being $30.38. Not bad. Not bad. $30.38 for a 9.8. So we could definitely crack a profit on that, even once we get the selling fees involved in it. We could definitely crack a profit. But the question is, do we want to sell now? And I don't think so. I think we're gonna wait. I might sell 2 now, just to go in spurts, but not ready to sell everything right now. Absolutely not. Now, don't pay the ferryman. I bought 4 because it was 2 sets. So total price was $66.63. Grading price though was $27.36 per book, and the way that we do that is one book, one version that came back at a $30.14 cost from CGC. The other one came back in this batch, $24.57, total of $54.71 divided by 2 is $27.36 assumed cost. So when you add $27.36 plus the price of the book, $66.63, the 9.8 cost $93. This is before the selling fees. I can sell that book without a doubt right now for $150, but again, I want higher margins, and I know that Peach Momoko's work, at least my gut feeling tells me, it's gonna keep going up because of the contract that she signed with Marvel, and the fact that is only 300 of each made. So far those are the fees. No other fees in the other books yet. Not the returns I was looking for. Definitely not the returns I was looking for early on. It's early in the game. There are other books here, of course, that cost a lot more. So yeah, those books got me a little bit worried, but we'll find out. We'll find out what happens. All right. Have a good night, guys.